Hello, Crusaders. Mr. Hinnenkamp here, doing another athlete profile, trying to highlight some of our spring athletes and some award winners that we were hoping to be able to honor in school, but not getting that opportunity now. So I'm here right now with Marlia Matters.
Hey
Hey,
y'all.
Marlia, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you handling the not in school?
I'm handling it pretty well. I mean, just like everybody else, we're all in this together. Holding up as much as I can, as long as I can. Trying not to go insane. Doing things every day differently. Trying to find ways to stay active. Keeping in shape. Everything is cool.
Right. Yeah, that's cool. So since we've seen you last, I understand you made a college decision. Tell me about
Yes.
that.
Yes, I committed to Widener. It was a long, tough decision. I really had to narrow it down to two schools. I really had to weigh in all my options. Down to the coaches is really, really important thing to me. I want a family aspect, like Lancaster Catholic. I judge a lot of my coaches on the coaches that I have at Catholic as well. I like the family aspect, everyone involved, down to the band is really important to me. I felt Widener was probably the best fit for me. Also with what I want to do further on out of college, studying international business and law. I have internships outside of Philly, so I want to get involved with that, as well as network marketing that I'm looking at with trading currencies with other countries. That I'm getting involved with that. I'm in contact with my mentors. I'm in contact with my coaches as well as players. So everything's starting to fit in like a puzzle, and I'm starting to be really excited for college. So, yeah.
Well, that's awesome. And you'll be able to step on the court there?
Yes, I am. I will be. Yes.
So obviously the last time we were able to experience you was still in the state tournament. I know that's all on hold. I don't know if we'll get back to it. Let's hope and pray that we do. But
we pray every day.
how's that been? I mean, I'm sure it's hard for you.
Yeah, so it's actually funny because me and the team were just talking about it last night about we still think that we're still hopeful. We send screenshots of the updates every single day. We'll send our TikToks, the TikToks that we made in the locker rooms before games, after we won the district final. It was just it was a whole big, and we were just starting to really click. We were starting to have what's the word? A tumble effect. What's the word? I don't know how to explain it, but we were really starting to click. And I think the last game, and you were there, were really cool. I never felt the energy in the gym so high, and everyone in the gym was against us.
That's right.
You had no one from Catholic, but I felt like we took over the whole gym. And I think as a senior, I was just super proud compared to what we came from the first game to that game. I was super excited. I was ready to go. We were third round in, and then we were to play Northern Lebanon, which made us even more excited. And then this whole thing really messed up everything. We tried to stay positive as much as we can, especially as a senior, because you can see the younger classmen are just kind of becoming discouraged. We try to keep everybody up to date. Everyone stay hopeful. Coach is trying to not to go crazy. I try to tell everyone to stay out, keep working out, do your trainings, stay active. Don't be sitting in the house all day. Don't sit in your room all day. As much as I guess.
It's tough, especially when you guys your run over those last 4 or 5 games. You were just playing such good basketball, and you're right. That game we had fans there from Katakai, but not nearly to the extent that the other team had, and the game wasn't really officiated much in your favor either. So
no, not at all.
It was a tough one.
I forgot about that. You're right.
Well, the positive thing is nobody can say you're not the state champions this year.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
They're saying that for 7 other teams, but we
would have. I truly think we would have gone that far. If you would have asked me maybe 2 months ago, honestly, I would have been I do not know if we will. I don't know. Of course, I'm gonna stay positive and be yeah, of course. But really, no, I wouldn't have known. I had no idea. But I think the last game, I was we actually might. We could actually do it. And the coaches came up to me and they're Marlia, we have a chance. And I'm I know. And I'm excited. It's unfinished business compared to last year because I still had that chip on my shoulder. To this day, I still do. You had the seniors coming to the games and rooting us on from afar. You had even Mills still like getting in contact. Everyone, it was just like a whole family aspect that was involved with this. So as a senior, like I felt like as long as the other 6 seniors, we really had a lot to finish, and we almost made it. So
Yeah, but I think people probably don't really get that picture of our girls basketball program as much as as they should, and that it is such a great family. And you do have Peyton coming back, and Kiki sending you well wishes, and you guys sending pictures to Kiki, and Lauren coming in, and Caroline Scarf. You have so many people that believe in you because it's family. It's always been that tradition and that family, and I think whatever ends up happening, obviously we know God provides us many things, and if this ends up not being something we can finish, well, the blessing of being able to be on that ride was a great ride, and I know the community was proud and excited to be with you.
truly, I think a lot of my inspiration, probably with not finishing the season, would probably be Clayton. He is one of our fans from Louisiana. He's been following
Right.
all of our highlights, and my mom mentioned him because he's been commenting on our Facebook page like he always does. But he's been really kind of keeping me, like, I just keep that in the back of my mind. And I'm like, but honestly, that he's probably one of the biggest lessons I've learned with playing at Catholic. Just the amount of family from across the nation that follow us on the daily. They don't even know us, but they truly we're like their favorite sports team. And it's kind of crazy because I never thought a high school team could be that inspiring or that big, especially to someone from another state that's never really lived here, heard about us before. That's kind of kept in the back of my mind, like, yeah, this whole thing is terrible. It's super upsetting, but it was best while it lasted. I had super fun. These are memories I will never ever forget. I have a
Right.
whole case of like medals sitting downstairs in my basement, just with my poster from senior night and all these pictures. And I'm like, despite it's terrible, but I had fun. I truly did. I learned a lot of lessons along the way. Hard, happy. I went from not the best sports program to the best within a year. That run was super fun. I met some amazing people, amazing coaches that I will take on with me for like the rest of my life.
Yeah, it's a pretty great thing. I think one of the things that's always impressed me with you, Marlia, is that you're the same person every day. You have the smile on your face every day. You drive yourself every day. You're not somebody that as an adult I have to decide where's she at today. I always know where you are, and you're always respectful and driven and know exactly what the right thing to do is, and I think that's impressive.
Thank you.
I think one of the reasons I wanted to have Marlia on today was, we probably read her story, fighting cystic fibrosis, her life, and there's been some good articles. And it was my honor to be able to nominate Marlia and Oliver. And I talked to Oliver. You'll see his story. But for 2 Courageous Athlete Awards, one was the Susquehanna Valley chapter of the PA Sports Hall of Fame. They're kind of on hold right now with the virus, and having they had to cancel their banquets. I'm not sure where they're at with that. The other one was the Naismith High School Basketball Courage Award, which was sponsored by Jersey Mike's and Huddle, and this was a pretty prestigious national award that was started, I think, 2 years ago. And Marlia was named a top 10 finalist for that, and I think that's a pretty impressive story for her. But they sent me some nice stuff that I want to be able to get to Marlia, but I want her to see them here. So a nice sweatshirt.
Oh, I like sweatshirts. That's cute.
Nice medium. Nick Smith. That's why I called and yelled at you that one day. What's your sweatshirt size? And then this nice cup. I think you can see that.
Oh, my name on it.
Has
That's
the
so
name on it
cool.
and everything else.
I love that. Thank you.
And I think I'm very happy for you, Marlia. You need that national attention, and I think it's impressive.
Truly.
So why don't you just, I know you two and I talked about this a little while ago, but quickly, how are you handling that part of your life, being home? Easier, harder?
like I said, it's you would think it's easier because everything is in my house, but actually it's harder, mentally and emotionally. Uh, just the type of virus that is spreading throughout the world could easily kind of destroy me from the inside out. And I never really understood that from if you had asked me 2 weeks ago.
Right.
But I think it's really taken a toll on me because I kind of just have that in the back of my mind. Like I really can't leave my house. I'm just as a high risk as old people, and that really is like crazy because I'm like, that's that I can't even wrap around my head how crazy and hard it is for me to constantly see my friends out. They're allowed to, they're not allowed to, but they do it anyway. They're out with their friends. Maybe they can be 6 feet apart. They can go on hikes with people. I can't leave my house at all, period, without discussion. It's super hard for me because if people know me, I don't like being at my house. I like being out doing something with somebody, with my friends, with my family. I can't even see my grandparents right now.
Right.
That's really hard for me. I can't see my best friends. I'm missing everybody. I can't really be around my family. I kind of just stay secluded to my room because my dad does work. He is an essential worker, so he's out with other people, and I can't be around him because I don't know who he's come in contact with, and that's super hard for me because my dad is my best friend. They're like my support system, so I kind of have to talk without, like, up the stairs, or kind of if I'm gonna be downstairs and everyone has to go away from me, I feel like a virus. But I kind of stay positive. I make a joke about it, so it'll go over eventually. And whenever this does uplift, I will not be home. Everyone's gonna be out. I'm like, that's probably gonna be the best day ever. The day that this uplifts, everyone's gonna be outside doing something. I'm never gonna say no. If they're like, Marlia, can you go here? Yeah, I'm going. Where are we going? I'll get in the car, go do something. It's gonna be super exciting. I can't wait for that day. But
I know. I can't
staying
wait for that day
positive is
either.
key. Staying positive is key.
I think that's a really great message, Marlia. I think too many of us probably think this isn't a big deal, and it's only going to affect the older people, and there's not a lot of people other than that are at risk. But that's a great message that when you're out with somebody you don't know, if you don't know that person, you have no idea their story.
Right.
And it's something I try to talk to people about all the time. You don't ever know somebody else's story, and to respect first and accept and understand first before judgment is so important. But in this case, you don't know who you're around when you're outside, and who you might
Exactly.
be passing something to, and you know that's I'm sorry you're stuck to your room, but
It's fine. I mean, I like my room, but it's annoying.
are
It's
you are you
it's
handling the school okay? Are you handling the school okay?
yeah, I'm
No?
handling it okay, but do I like it? No. No, we all have group chats with all of my classes, and we're all just like, "Why are we doing this? Why? Why?" Especially with yesterday, and there's like saying that it's indefinitely closed. People are like, "Oh, wow, we're not even gonna do work," and I'm like, "Guys, can we just do it, please?" Like, I don't. It was super hard, super hard that first week because I was confused. Everyone
Right.
was confused. Some teachers were on Google Classroom, some people were on Rediker, some people were just emailing it to me. I was getting super annoyed on top of that, everything else. I was like, why are we doing this? Like, why? And it's funny because Mrs. Henry lives up the street from me. So I saw her and I'm just like, so what is the deal with this? And she goes, yeah, so we have faculty meetings, stay positive, like, it's all good. And I think that really assured me. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just do my work. Call it a
Yeah,
day. I have nothing better to do.
it's pretty impressive that the school has had all this in place and ready to roll, and I'm sure there's
Yes.
there's bumps along the road. However, my son, who's in special ed classes at Hempfield, they just started yesterday. So for 2 weeks they sat doing nothing. Now he was perfectly fine with that, but it's it's not the way it should. It's I think it's better for you guys to have something to occupy your
That is the
mind.
positive side compared to like the other public school that I used to go to. They had nothing set in place. They were looking at maybe having people make up classes in the summer or just redoing the grade. And I'm like, that we filed for this like last summer. Like we're
Right.
ahead of the game always. So that's why I'm super grateful with Catholic as well. We're
Yeah.
always ahead of the game, no matter what. The classwork is a lot, but when is it not?
That's right. It's just prepping you for college, Marlia. It's just prepping you for college.
That's exactly right.
Widener and law school is not going to be an easy
No,
trip.
not at all.
It's going to be good for you.
Yeah, I'm looking at classes like literally now, and I'm like, there's people that are like reading books their sophomore year of college that I already read. And I'm like, see, that's where Catholic takes the win again. I already read it. Always. So always ahead of the game. I love it. I love it.
Marlia, it's great to have you here today. I appreciate the community getting to talk to you and see you and getting to know a little bit more about you and just being able to hopefully just feel really proud of that award for you.
I am. Absolutely. I appreciate it, Mr. Henningkamp. Thank you.
Hopefully I'll be able to hand it to you soon. Hopefully we get back on the court. If not, maybe I'll have to mail it to you if we're going to be stuck like another 2 months away. Maybe I'll have to find a way to drop it off at your house and make sure I clean my hands first so I don't put anything on the box and, But thank you so much, Marlia.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too, Mr. Henningkamp. Bye.
Bye.